on set. So I'm just going. I'm about to fill up your questions right now.
Lights, camera, action.
Lights, camera, action. Yes, sir.
Let's
and
go.
then, the whole time, like, you can just, even if you're looking in this direction, like, you looking good.
All right. So what if I look over? Do I look weird?
Yeah. So I would say try to like definitely try to stay like in this like line of sight for sure.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
All right. Bet. Don't drift off. You look a little worried.
Right. I'm like, please don't do that. So nah, you good, bro. So yes, sir. So how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling nervous. Now that you really put me in the line of sight of the cameras, it's a little different. I ain't never been on stage. I ain't the guy that's in front of the camera all this time. So, I feel good though. I do feel good.
That's good.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest. It's like one of them jumps that kind of make you,
It's a little dancing like that shit. Like, am I right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that you said it. Disclaimer: don't look at my wave cap line on my forehead. I gotta throw that out there. People be online.
But so how has Tay been, bro? Like, where you been up to? How's life been going?
I would say life has been a much better perspective for me.
Okay.
I think that life is where it should be. Tay is much happier. Tay is on a much better frequency.
Okay.
Tay, real quick, Tay is Tayron for the people who don't know. So Tay or Ron. I know a lot of people don't know that's the same person.
Right.
So again, the people like Tay, but that's the barber is Tay. The cool guy is Ron from behind, once I leave the chair, but that's why I kind of want to bring those worlds together because again, it's one person. It's not two people, but it's we good.
I'm gonna get this joke just like
A little bit closer.
Yeah, just so like we can get your whole.
And you gonna keep this in the interview?
Yeah.
We
can.
I'm just saying, like I said, I don't care. So I said, raw. That's gonna sound crazy.
Raw. Just that raw element. Well, talk to me about that, bro. Like, where did Tay? Because your name is Teron. That's your whole name.
Tayron.
Mm-hmm. So where did Tay and Ron kind of come from?
To be honest, Tay was a nickname that originated from household, family, friends, of course. It's just a nickname. When you hear my name, it's Tay. So then you Tayron. But I had a homie back in the day. His name, I'm not gonna drop his name, but he had a Tay in his name. So it could be Javante, Trey, Tavon. I'm not gonna say his name, but anyways, he had Tay in his name, and we was both the lady getters. We was both, doing our thing. But I was standing on Tay, and bruh just came out the woodworks calling himself Tay, and I was like, bruh never was a Tay. I can't take it away that he had Tay in his name, but it's just like he never went by Tay. But I'm not trying to take credit from him. But it was just my thing. What did I do? I always tell people I find a solution. I wasn't going to trip. I'm not going to say, bro, you can't call yourself Tay. Right. I pivoted. We're going to go with Ron now.
I see.
So that's where Ron came upon. To be honest, I'd never seen myself as a Ron type of guy. I know you don't know me for that.
Yeah, so I guess for somebody that knows you from being Tay and somebody that knows you from being Ron, describe Tay, then describe Ron.
So you're getting to know Ron. So you knew Tay as the barber. A lot of people don't know Forrest is my client, and now we're on a much progressive type of relationship as far as friendship, businessship, obviously. So again, I'm not just the man behind the chair. I'm not just your barber. Again, I have a personal life. I have a background. I have more things about me than just the guy with the clippers in that conversation. So again, the difference between the two is Tay is very more so professional. Tay is the barber. Tay is what a lot of people see first before they kind of see the real me. It's kind of like a jacket. And it's not to really live a double life in a sense. It was kind of that at first. Because Ron was around a lot of guys. He was around the street guys. He was in the streets himself. He was getting in trouble. Ron was a different a different breed. But when he got in this barbershop, you know, I could real quick. And it was one of those things where you could talk about Ron all day, and they had no clue they was talking about Tay. And so it was just one of those things where I didn't want my personal life intertwining with my business side of things, because I deal with so many different type of individuals that could be kind of judgmental to the life I was living. So it was just one of those things I had to protect myself. If you are a barber and you're dealing with people of the government, GS-19 people, military people, school board people, like, everybody needs a haircut, so I'm dealing with all types of people. So I had to put the business side on, you know what I'm saying? Like, but there's two sides to it. And it's just like, it's not like I'm being a facade or fake, or it's just like when you get on the phone and you talking to them people typically got a different voice. So I just got a different persona I put on when I'm in my professional element, that's all. So that's the Tay, and then that's the Ron. But I want to now, because I merge it,
So how would you say Tay and Ron merge together? Like, how does that look? Like, is it you're a professional, when something happens, you're active in the street? Like, how does that look for you?
Hey, it's just gonna be what you get now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, it used to be so filtered. Now, granted, I do still, like, I'm always gonna keep it on a P-level professional, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's the type of man and the individual and the entrepreneur or businessman that I am now. So it's certain levels I won't never stoop to on a public level. So, but it's more so like now, I'm not like living no secret. I'm not trying to close Ron off anymore. So how does it look? I mean, honestly, it's just really transparent, and a lot of people, it's new, but to be honest, a lot of people, on the professional side, a lot of people, they liking Ron. They don't even know that that's Ron they seeing though. So how it's looking and how it's coming upon, is really just that, I don't know, like now it's just like, I guess I don't know how to put that. Help me with that. What I'm trying to say.
It's like a seamless integration.
Okay.
It's like Ron and Tay are so intertwined, they work together.
Yeah.
Where Tay may have a weakness, Ron is the strength.
Right. So like, yeah, exactly. Like, so it's like even a conversation, it's like, I'm gonna give you one side, you know what I'm saying? Like the real, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll give you the professional, you know what I'm saying? It's like when people like, again, if you don't like something, or people ask for your perspective or your opinion, some people just gonna tell you what you want to hear. So Tay gonna tell you what you want to hear, Ron gonna tell you what you need to hear.
Let me ask you this. So, what do you think is like Tay's superpower? Like, or your superpower? Like, what makes you special? What makes you different? Like, what makes you who you are?
I think God just put that in me, as far as like, it's hard to kind of put a cap on that and like generalize it, I guess. But I will say, I had a Hinge account, right? And this is me being so transparent, but I'm gonna give it like from the real standpoint, because that's what I want to do. And I put in the bio, basically, I'm a rare breed. And so basically, to answer that question you just asked me, I would respond as if I'm a rare breed, right? And that kind of, the category of the rare breed, in other words, is it's not describable. There's not a word for it. There's not a really like a category for it. I'm one of a kind. But I don't like to really say and really like put too much of a title or category on like the type of person I am and I'm not gonna say that. But I just wanna say that it's really more so you're gonna see and you're gonna feel a whole different type of person. And it's like, that's on you to put that, who Tay is or what he represents. Cause again, I just know I'm rare. And that's the best way I could put it. And by me saying, I'm a stand-up guy, I'm one of a kind, I'm a real man, the cliche shit, that take away from my rareness. So I don't like to say cliche things or, again, try to I say, look, you gonna get to know me, and you gonna come back and be like, damn. Now I get with that why he say he rare, and that's what they did. And I'm like, I can't tell you how I'm rare. You just gotta experience it,
I like that. That's hard. Okay. All right. I mean, we could dive into everything. I'm gonna reel it back just a little bit. So I guess when you talk about Tay and Ron coming together, now you're your full transparent self. You got a new realization, a new awakening, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? What made you kind of want to like go incognito, go off the grid, and like not share so much of your personal life?
You said not what?
Not share so much of like your
Oh,
personal
now?
life with the world. Yeah. So why do you want to kind of come back?
I broke my neck. I fractured my neck. Yeah. That's a big like boom for a lot of people, because if you was not my client and you weren't in my circle at the time, which is like intermediate family or friends, you ain't know. Because I wasn't on social media. I was just off the grid. But when God sat me down and hurt, he ain't gonna say he hurt me, but when I got hurt and I injured myself, and then a week after I got out of that injury, I had to have surgery. So totally separate, different things. The injury led to the surgery because it just opened the door for problems I didn't know I had. I had to sleep on my back and realized I had other issues. So one thing that led to the next, one thing happened, the next thing happened. One of those things where I say everything happened for a reason. But to answer the question, I had a lot of time to sit down and just be like still, and like I just got a whole different like perspective and view and like opinion on life. And I was just like, how I was living, what I was doing it for, what I seen people living and what they were, you know what I'm saying? Just taking life and looking at it from a different perspective. I realized that like, man, you only got one life, you only got one try, you got multiple tries, but you got one life to try to get it how you want it to be. And it was one of those things where I was just like, I think the biggest way and the only way I'm gonna excel and grow in life is just be me at 1,000%. Don't try to, but being me, I had to find that though, also, to find out how to be me. And again, like I said, living one way and giving the persona of one thing, and then, it was like I said, it was almost double life-ish. And I didn't like that because, again, like I said, that double life got me hurt. So granted, if I wasn't being wild boy, doing wild things and, vacating and just, drinking a little bit too much, I probably wouldn't have been hurt. But it got me to where I am now. So everything happened for a reason. But the main thing I will say, sitting down, getting injured and having that couch time is the reason why I went incognito, because it's just like one of those things where you wake up, and it woke me up. It really did.
That's what's up. And we all need that wake-up call sometimes. Like, you may think you're doing something, but the reality is different. So I guess when it comes to, like, obviously people have a perception of you and everything on social media. When it comes to sharing your life on social media, like, how do you feel about that?
So that's where the double life thing, I was shy, and like, I'm not shy, but like shy to really show my Ron, to my people, to my Tay people in the professional world, because again, I'm dealing with pastors, I'm dealing with government workers, I'm dealing with principals, I'm dealing with a lot of big public figures. And again, you are who, not you are, I don't want to put you are who you hang around, but having that affiliation can harm some people. I'm not no killer or no drug dealer or, none of that type crazy stuff. But again, sometimes people just don't want to be affiliated with certain things. And I just know certain things I was doing and certain ways I was living ain't for everybody. Again, everything ain't for the internet. But again, Ron will show some certain things. So, I forgot the question real quick.
No, you good. Just like when you shot the how do you feel about sharing like your personal life on social media?
Okay, so I was full fledged with Ron. Like, I was airing it out. But what happens? Clients start coming. I'm like, yeah, I see what you was doing on Instagram. I seen. I was like, huh? Because I didn't know that they was. I thought they was just under the Weez cuts, but they drifting and seeing Ron Weez. So it was two different social medias. So what I showed on the professional, business page was Tay. So what I was doing and how I was living outside of work was on Ron Weave. So, I mean, I didn't care about showing it. I just made sure I kept it separate. And that's what I said. Now I want to kind of merge it because, again, what I was putting on Instagram and social media that's not for the internet, regardless.
Right. Fine.
So it's like, trying to keep it separate or not, it's wrong or right, good or bad, black and white, do and don't. And I was just like, well, nigga, if you want the Tay people to see it, you don't need to be putting it on there. So it's just one of those things where it's just like, they say a lot of people do different things when people ain't looking, but it's still wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that, so.
I feel it, bro. Well, I guess I would say, what do you want to say to all of your friends or your family who may have the illusion that Tay is gone, he don't goes, he don't care. Anybody that thinks you MIA, what would you want to say to them?
Definitely MIA. Definitely. But I want to say love y'all, man, from a distance. And I learned that you have to love people from a distance sometimes. And that I realized just because I take a step away or people may take a step away, don't nothing change. Time is just time. Relationships they can fade. But you know how sometimes you ain't see somebody 5, 6, 7 years? You see them, it's like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's love. It's like you ain't miss a beat. So I realized, I got to take my time. So if people mad at me for that or feel some type of way, it's nobody else but me. And I just want to say, I'm taking this time. I think that everybody else should take their time at some point. And sometimes you got to do that. Get away from the crowds, get away from your peers, get away from, your friends that may not be your best influence. So it's not that I don't like my friends or family, or it's just the time that I had. I realized time is so precious. And in my timeline, if you're not helping it grow or get to the next level, it's a waste of time. Not saying people are wasting my time, but we're not doing nothing productive with our time. I'm not just smoking, hanging out, drinking, partying no more. I'm not that guy. We can do that when there's something to celebrate, But right now, like I said, if you are a friend of mine and you are a family member of mine and you can help me or help me help you or you need help, that's what I'm here for. I don't want to I'm tired. I wasted so much time not doing shit. And now I'm putting in so much, think about how much time time is investment. They say time is money. I mean, you can say that all day, but I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about growing. I'm worried about elevating. I'm worried about, when I look back, what did I do at that time? And I look back and I'm like, bruh, what was we doing? You know what I'm saying? And now I'm trying to once I get to that place, everybody's going to understand. They're going to see, damn, Weez done. He can bring people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people got to step away and lead the pack. I'm not saying I'm gonna be everybody's leader, but I'm on some leadership shit for real. You feel me? So I gotta build that up, and I gotta lead by example. So if ain't nobody doing it and ain't nobody leading, who the hell I'ma follow?
Well, let me ask you this, bro. So, you took some time away, you had to recover, you had to heal. What do you think your vision is now? How do you want to kind of unite people, connect people together? What's, some things that you're kind of working on? I don't know, just...
I got the perfect answer for you.
Okay, bet.
It's simple. To reunite us all, I'm looking away. How to get us all reunited and to help me elevate, help me help you, and be on the same page. Everybody gotta wake the fuck up, man. Straight up. Get the hell out your phone. Get the hell out the clubs. Leave the distractions alone. Like, wake the hell up. And my thing is self-betterment. And it's one of those things where I gotta shout out my man 19 Keys. If you don't know who 19 Keys is, if you don't know what 19 Keys do, go tap in and follow that man. BWO, it was Black World Order, but it turned to, I think, Block World Order. But the thing is, he is very, very big and pro-Black. But the bigger thing that goes for everybody is you gotta find yourself. You gotta build yourself up. And for real, if you ain't trying to build yourself up and better yourself, get the fuck from around me. And so, like, I want people to do better for themselves because I'm a helper. I want the best out of people. So right now, to bring people together, I just want them to wake up and realize we want better for ourselves. We wonder why, we can't stay in the gyms, or why we eat so bad, or why we can't put the weed down. But it all start here. And again, if you don't take time to sit down and reset and look at the bigger picture, put money to the side real quick, stop trying to get rich quick schemes, stop trying to get to the bag, and build yourself up. You feel me? Like, because again, once you get the bag and you lost with the bag, then what's the purpose of having the bag? So, and what is really your real purpose in life if it's just to get a bag? Money is a piece of paper. There's no true quality to that. So that's what I'm saying. We got to find quality in ourselves, like, and just tap in, like, well, what makes us happy? Like, again, getting rich, or, nigga, I'm trying to do archery. Like, I'm trying to go rock climbing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to travel the world, see, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you need money to do those things, but that's not, like, just getting money, that's not where I'm trying to be. And that's why I need people to understand, like, pay your bills, do what you got to do, make sure you can provide for yourself, but we have to realize that, like, this is a time where we're in a world of consumption and we're being consumed by the world. And if you don't take a step back, you're gonna find yourself being that 40, 50 year old that be like, youngin', I don't know where time went. I was 25 enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't wanna be that guy, not gonna be that guy. So everybody, again, people are chosen. Some people have favor. I feel as when somebody told me that I didn't know about that. I have favor. And God chose I wouldn't get in the picture. He sat me down. So everybody don't got that favor, and God not gonna always sit them down to get that message like that. So again, it takes a lot of self-discipline. And if you don't, have that traumatic experience, or you might have had it, but you overlooked it, been to jail, got in an accident, you know what I'm saying? You just keep doing the same dumb shit. Like, I had a lot of those situations, but I was close to death, and I was like, all right, nigga. All right, third strike, I ain't got 7 lives now. I ain't no cat. You feel me? So that's where it's just like, people got to take that self-discipline and really, like, hone in and really, like, tighten up and be like, damn, look in the mirror. Like, you ask the average person, how many times you look in the mirror? How many times do you talk to yourself?
Let me ask you a question. So,
okay.
I know we were talking about money and, like, financial freedom, right? And you feel like for a long time you were searching and trying to, like, get your bag. And when you got to a place where you were comfortable financially, like, how does your perspective on life shift, and, like, how was your day-to-day life different compared to, like, somebody else?
I've been making money and getting to the bag for, since I was 17, 18. I had no other choice. So money has never been like a problem. I always had it. It was always tangible. It came and went. I could get it, spend it, get it back tomorrow. But that mentality is what, that bad habit, a habit. It was just a cycle. So again, I didn't realize that was hurting me. But once I realized, doing everything that I thought I wanted to do, certain, like, you could travel the world, but if you're not traveling to really enjoy the world, you're just doing the same shit in a different area code or a different place. So I was doing the things that people wanted to do, or what I thought I wanted to do, at a smaller level. I might have not been on a yacht party, but I'm on the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the jet ski. So it's like I said, it's levels to it, and I don't have to be at the top level and doing something to the top tier to be like this. This ain't really life. This ain't really fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to own the boat. I'd rather take my own boat out. You feel me? Because it's being on the boat and doing that part. Like that wasn't that exciting to me. So I mean, I was doing what I thought I wanted to do with the money. And again, that's one of those things where, like I said, I realized, nigga, you ain't got no purpose. You just making money and spending it. Like, and so like, even though like, I don't even, save your money, put your money aside. Like, okay, then what? Cause it's just like, I realized that too. You save a little bit, you save a lot of bit. It's just an account. It's just a digit. That don't really, like, that's why I realized, and, not to get too, not to harm anybody, but I feel like now I understand why a lot of celebrities commit suicide. They got a lot of money. And I'm like, how the hell you got all that money and you want, what? But my point is like, I realize money don't make you happy. And people gotta stop trying to chase money because they're gonna realize trying to chase it, you're getting unhappy. And I was getting very unhappy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm chasing the same shit. I got the same bad habits. I'm doing the same thing. And it's like, it's going down this rabbit hole. Yeah,
That's powerful.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that you have right now that a lot of people don't have is time. You get to create your own schedule. You get to create your own lifestyle. Like, how do you view life now that you have more time to like over your time versus somebody working like a 9-to-5 job, they stressed out and shit. Like, how is your life different from somebody else from like a time perspective?
That's really tough because again, I can only speak from my side. I might have to come out this joint in a sec, but it's tough because I know when you working for somebody else and you're not working for yourself, it's not as exciting. But that's where it's like I want people to realize and wake up to be like, this is just a stepping stone. And again, everybody's stepping stone may not be the same. Mine's is just a little different. You see what I'm saying? So people still gotta take them stepping stones, go through those experiences because it's a lesson there and it's still for a reasoning, but you gotta make that reasoning purposeful to you. You see what I'm saying? So like, I ain't have no 9-to-5. I ain't never had a paycheck. I don't have people like telling me what to do. So for the person that do have the 9-to-5, like that might seem stressful, but a person that don't have no structure or never been taught that, think how stressful that is. You feel me? Like, okay, you got somebody to say you're gonna get this amount of money on this day. You gotta come and be here at this time at that time. So what I'm saying is, when you have, I know I've always worked better under pressure and always worked better when I had like a schedule or like to do something. So my whole thing about that is like, people don't realize that so much that you do gain from having a 9-to-5. It's just what you gonna do with that. So again, I mean, if you know that you are good at this 9-to-5 or whatever you do, it's just like, how is that gonna benefit you? Don't be so small-minded with it. Don't let the trap you. So it's like one of those things where, like I said, you gotta really buckle up, realize, what do I want to do? Do I want to do this forever? So it's like people, they'll keep spinning those wheels for the same, I gotta get up at 6 o'clock and I don't have time to wake up early or I can't get to the gym because, you know what I'm saying? And my check, so we know the problem, right? They know the problem and people, in those positions, but I've been big on, I tell everybody, I think majority of people know me now, I'm not focused on the problem. What's the solution? So my whole thing is like, people gotta find their solution. And sometimes, like, me just might be cool talking to your neighborhood barber. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, it's like having a job and a hobby. So my job, even though, I got a little bit more time, a little bit more flexibility, but that's my job. Like, it's not really my hobby, what I wanna do. So again, it seems a lot easier and a lot flexible. But again, from a person that never had structure, never had coordination, never had ordinance. Like, that's hard. Cause with that time, I'm being if I don't control my time, then I'm being consumed by it.
Ooh, say that last part one more time.
If I don't control my time, I'm being consumed by it. So like again, you know what I'm saying? Like again, again. So it's again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that time be going, you be like, I ain't about to read that book. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to the gym. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week. So it's like,
You need to unlock your iPhone first.
I'm sorry, babe. But it's one of those things where it's just like we got time. And even though I might have a little bit more flexibility with my time, it's tough too. Cause again, I tell people like my man in college, and I'm like, bro, like I would trade with you any day. And not to put my finances out there. Well, I'm not even gonna do that, but he know what I make. He been with me since day one. He like, bro, I'm in college, I'm fucked up, bro.
You talking about one of your homies?
Yeah, he like, nigga, I'm fucked up. I said, bro, but like, what you're doing, bro, you got all this time for you. You got all this time to find yourself. Like, you don't have to worry about bills right now. You don't have to worry about the real world. Granted, like, I'm not saying college ain't tough and it ain't hard, but I'm like, bro, you have so much time to find yourself, bro. All my time is the grind. Like, I got it. Like, if I don't thrive and I don't succeed, I fail. So it's just like, it's one of those things where, like I said, I feel like people that already in those structured lifestyles, I feel like they in a better predicament, to be honest. So everything I learned and everything I know is because I had to go through the experience. That shit tough. I'm still learning, bro. And that's why I say I had to do this shit, because again, I'm not perfect. That's why I had to step away from social media, because I didn't like how the world painted me. I don't like the persona people put on me. Yes, talk about me highly. Yes, put some respect on my name. But no, I'm a real nigga struggling too, just like you. And just because I put a nice little smile up there and I show y'all a nice little lifestyle, like, nigga got real issues just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? We might be struggling from the same shit. It's just the persona just paints something totally different. And I don't like that, because people doubt themselves today's world because they just view and see things that really ain't real. I'm not saying that I'm not real, but nigga, just because it look good ain't always good. And I just, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be that transparent person, like, let y'all know, like, I ain't perfect. I ain't got it all the way together. And that's why I had to get the fuck off there. I'm not gonna let y'all credit me for something I don't credit myself for. I'm not taking credit. I'm not gonna take credit and get glorified when I'm not that guy yet.
I feel it.
I'm not that guy.
And then when we talk about people putting expectations on you and everything, do you feel like people put higher expectations on you because you were so great? And like, how do you think other people's expectations of you kind of affected you? Like, did it kind of make you feel like you had to do stuff a certain way or move a little different? How did that kind of affect you?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like because people held me to this such high pedestal, I had to keep up with that. And again, I'm chasing to keep a image because people hold me to this pedestal. And it's like, that's not what I need some time, nigga. No. Nah. Like, it's not what it looked like. It's really, but that is life. That is perspective. That is TV. Everything is TV now. People don't know that TV is television. Some Hebrew for y'all. You feel me? Like, and if I'm gonna tell my shit, I want it to be a realistic vision. I want it to be transparent. I don't want people to look through a screen and think one thing. Because I give you a realistic example. Jogging with my homie Dusty, he professional boxer. This nigga run 7-8 miles. He dogging. So you out there running with a person that do this, right? You could keep up mentally, you could keep up physically, but when you see that person just dogging you, you lose motivation. I don't care what nobody say. A nigga a quarter mile in front of you, fuck it, I'm already this far back. Fuck, all right, cool. I ain't catching up. So it puts people in this realm of, like, I can never be that, or that's not for me, or that's not, you know what I'm saying? But you can. You know what I'm saying? You can really be where you want to be. You can do what you want to do, but I think sometimes the perspectives and the imagery that is painted, it doesn't always encourage people. Not anymore. It's a discouragement. Think about that. Like, a lot of people see a lifestyle that they want, but they feel like I can't have that, or that's not obtainable. That's not for me. And it's like I said, you start to beat yourself up more and more. Like, I've did it. Like, I've done it. I mean, like, look at certain people and certain lifestyles. I'm like, damn, bro, that's supposed to be me. Damn, why can't I? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, then I realized I start tapping in, and I start really seeing people true colors. I start seeing, like, what real life really look like on the other side of the lens. I'm like, are these niggas perpetrating? Why am I feeling some type of way when it ain't even really that? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't want people to be so head over heels with me. And like, again, I don't think I was motivating people. I'm not going to say I was demotivating people. But again, I just know that I'm not at that pedestal and that high peak that people think that I'm at. Oh, he got a shop. He got credentials. He been established for so long. He got the whole image. Like, he ain't got no problems. That's not it. That's not true. That's
well,
not.
let me ask you, bro. Like, the higher that you've been going up this ladder, this pedestal of life, like working as a barber, having those high-profile clients, like they come to barbers or beauticians and they usually vent. So, like, have you had a client that was like really high up where you wanted to be, and then you met him and you were kind of like, it wasn't what you expected, or
Oh, but yeah, that point is like, it's not even just like, yeah, I think I honestly, put my little hands in here. But nah, like, that's another thing, bro. Like, I cut some high profile people, bro. And like, the niggas that y'all look up to, that y'all see living a lifestyle, that can't come and asking for discounts or haircuts, I'm like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Or getting dropped off. You see him in all these flashy cars on the internet. This nigga called the bus still this month. Fuck is Bentley at? $25 haircut. When I used to try 20, I got a dub for you. Where's the other 5? You feel me? Like, girlfriends paying for nothing's wrong with none of that. I'm just saying, it's not what they painting. And so, like, it just made me realize, like, damn, I hope I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, to a whole different scale of that. Like, it's just, again, I don't want people to glorify me. Like, I held them too high of a standard. And so when they don't pull up in what they put on Instagram, or they don't whip out what they was flashing, I'm like, hold up. That's cap. So
let me ask you this, bro. So, like, I love how you're reinventing yourself, rediscovering yourself and everything. What would you say, like, you learned from, like, barbering? Like, how do you think that's kind of, like, impacted your life and just your journey overall? There's so much to kind of jump in there, too.
Bro, like, that is like, I'm trying not to get mushy. I already did think about this shit, but at home one day. But that's like, people don't understand, like, that's the best thing ever. Like, everybody need a haircut. Everybody. So I wasn't fortunate to have the childhood or the education that a lot of people had. So, but being behind the chair, though, meeting all types of people, dealing with all types of entrepreneurs or businessmen, and from all different angles, like, everybody need a haircut. If it ain't them getting a haircut, it's their kid, it's their wife, their sister, their uncle, intertwined with somebody that is different from the next person. just cause, and like the transparent part, like just because I'm a barber, don't think that like I'm just dealing with the same type of people every day. I'm talking about lawyers, teachers, big businesses owners, software engineers, like promoters, like drug dealers, police, like so many different angles that like I get to consume and experience without experiencing. They tell you, in life you gotta make the mistakes to learn from it. You gotta go through it to get the experience. But I mean, if I can gain all of that without even stepping on that turf, that shit dope. Like that's been like that is the only reason I thrive today. Cause again, and that's why like it's funny though, that's why I wanted to kind of build this community of people, cause I realized that without you guys, there is no me. And it's one of those things where I'm like very appreciative, very blessed, very fortunate. And it's like I kind of take it disrespectful when customer service people, customer service entrepreneurs, or anybody that's supporting the individual businesses or small businesses or customer service people, and they treat their clients like shit or like y'all need us. That shit, that's like, it's a two-way street, bro. And I've always been a genuine guy, and I've always looked out for my people. But it took me like again, I was sitting down, and even a couple of days ago, I'm just like, damn, bro, like been some times where like if I didn't have people to cut, my life wouldn't be what it is. My life wouldn't get to where it's going. My life wouldn't thrive. And it's like, I appreciate that so much. Like, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, people disrespect that level of relationship so much. Like, y'all, like, we need y'all. No, we need each other. You feel me? It's a two-way street. It don't work without one or the other. So that's a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And however you want to look at that or put that, but it's one of those things where, like I said, like, every downfall, every bad situation, every financial hit or whatever the fuck, I can always look to barbering and be all right. You feel me? Like, and it's like, cause people, they weren't helping me to help help assist my issues. Nah, they don't know that. Nobody know that. Y'all don't know that. But that's what it is though. You feel me? Like, and that shit cut deep. And that's why I said I want to remove and kind of like step away from that barber and client shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm around y'all more than I'm around my people. I talk to you way more than I talk to any of my niggas. I'm building with my clients way more than I'm building with anybody. I'm tapped in with y'all on a weekly, 2 weekly, monthly basis. There's some niggas I ain't seen in 2-3 years that I grew up with. Nothing against them. I'm just saying I gotta show love to the people that show love to me. And that's where I feel like that's where that community, that middleman of like purpose come into play. Like, again, what I'm gonna do with all these lovely people? And that's why I wanted to get exclusive, because I was realizing that it's not just a service I'm offering. And somebody had to tell me that, like, it's therapeutic, I'm a good dude, I'm a good person, so it's like, you don't just get a good haircut. It's hard to get a good service and a good experience. So it's just like, by me being who I am, like, that makes the experience so much better. I don't even care, like, I know y'all like y'all good haircuts, but to be honest, if I fuck up or if I ain't that sharp, it's like, it's Tay. He can slip a little bit. That's my guy. He good. He ain't never slipping. But it's like, then also, like I said, it's just one of those things. Like I said, it's so much love there because, again, other than the financial part, like, again, y'all put money in my pocket, I take care of y'all. It's a transaction. But it's like, other than that transaction, there's so much build up and so much of relation being like kind of, happening. And that's why I said, like, that's why I was like, I gotta be exclusive. I gotta protect my energy. I want to choose who I give this therapeutic service to. You feel me? Like, because again, everybody ain't for you. And just because I'm a public I better say public servant. I'm a public person that services the public. Like that doesn't make me accessible to everybody. Because I'm a person at the end of the day. I'm not just a machine. You know what I'm saying? You have to limit your access or the access to you. Not everybody should be able to be in your circle or deal with you. So that's why I was like, nah, I'm picking who the hell I want around me. Because I'm around y'all 24/7. So I'd rather it be people I look forward to seeing, to build with. You know what I'm saying? People that, that's gonna have something to talk about or look forward to the next time I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta be careful what I say. But everybody ain't for you. You gotta know that. Like, you gotta find your tribe. And to be honestly, I'm trying to build my tribe and I'm trying to build my community and I'm trying to strengthen my clientele and barber relationship. Because again, it's like, I feel like that's very limited and too cliche. Like, fuck is a client? Like, I feel like that's like, that's like when people are like, oh, you're a barber. Oh, you're a client. Like, nah, nigga, you're Forrest and I'm Tayron. You know what I'm saying? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Like, I respect you as a person. So it's like, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's too blurry, and it's just like this new day and age of people. Like, they treat their clients like shit. And so like I'm here to like say I appreciate my clients, and I'm gonna show it. Talk is cheap.
That's what's up.
You feel me?
I like the full circle, how you kind of touch on so many different aspects of life through barbering, like meeting all those different people. It's like you got a full education without having to have the experiences. But I guess I would say now, bro, now that you've reached certain milestones, like the finances, the lifestyle, the experience, like what brings you like joy now? Like what makes you happy? Like brings a smile to your face? Like,
Talking to you, Forrest. That don't make me smile now, for real though, bro. Like, I didn't realize how much people really like appreciate me. I thought, it's just like I be being me. So again, when people give you them flowers and they give you that credit, it's like, damn, I just get blessings you with the haircuts. You feel me? Like, but I didn't know. Like, but that what makes me happy though, knowing that like people really do look forward to seeing and talking to me. Like, that shit's dope. Like, again, people that they ain't come up with me. They don't know me from nothing but the chair. You feel me? But these people, like, they show love more than the people that be closest to you. So that's my part where I'm like, I gotta get back to y'all some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, by building a community, how can I help you? How can I be the middleman to link you with the next person? Because again, I'm just the man in the middle. So it's just like I like doing that because again, I'm a helper, and I might be helping with the haircut, making you feel good. I might help you with some conversation, like, and I might help you find that link you might be missing. So that shit make me feel good though.
I love that. And just on a funny note, like, what's something that you think like makes you funny, or like how would you like explain like your sense of humor? Like, what does Tay think is funny?
I just had this conversation earlier. Whatever the fuck make me laugh. Like, somebody was like, I don't think that's funny. And I'm like, well, ha, ha, ha. I was fucking cracking up. So I think it's hilarious. But nah, like I said, just doing for yourself. I might be laughing by myself, but I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess my corniness. So I can say I'm corny. I don't give a fuck. But it's a cool corny, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a comedian. But when I'm with my comedian friends and them niggas laughing, I'm like, yeah, shit, okay. Maybe I got little shits and giggles. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I didn't realize how fucking funny my mom is. Yo, I'm like, I didn't realize how funny my mom was, bro. I didn't. Like, that's a whole nother story for another time, but like, I'm like, bro, she goofy as shit. And I didn't realize how goofy my sister is. But DNA is real though, like, so I mean, I don't think it's like, I don't think I'm just funny. I just think I'm not like a jokester, like, you know what I'm saying? But my mom is goofy. I think I'm just goofy, like, you know what I'm saying? And the goofiness in me is what makes me funny, I feel like. And any second, any moment, you know?
I love that though. And then last one for you, bro. Like, if you had, like, think about it like this, right? You talked about yourself. You said you're a giver. You like community. You like building and growing. If you had to like sell yourself as a product, like this is taste, energy, imbued into this product. Like, what product do you think you would be? It's like if you had to sell yourself to the people.
OnlyFans.
Like,
Nah.
I give you an example. You want to give an example? You want to?
Nah, for sure.
Example. So like, let's say like I pass tomorrow, right? And
Oh my God.
I
What?
know.
What the fuck? I'm like, hold on, did I hear that right? Okay, let's roll with it. Uh-huh.
Let's say somebody like tragically they pass tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you think what would be something that kind of like embodies you kind of like as a person? Like a physical thing that people can have? I'm like, yes, this was Tay, bro. Like Tay reminded me of this. Like, I don't know, it's just a random question, but
I think the death part fucked me out. I'm stuck in that shit. Can we run that back? Hold on. This.
I got you.
One more time.
I say, if you could bottle up your energy
Mm-hmm.
and convert it into like any physical product, what do you think it would be?
AI. Yeah.
You want to repeat the question, so just so we know, like in your answer, so they know like what's going on. Like if I could put myself into anything, or like if I could shift my energy into a product, it would be boom, boom, boom.
If I could shift myself into a product or something that would be beneficial to a person, it would be an AI bot, because it's like one of those things where we talk, we talk about that later, but that's like your go-to know everything. And like that joint, if you need a best friend, you need a consultant, you need a financer, you need a marketing guru, that's your person. The bot, the AI bot. So I'm just like, I think I'm very well-rounded and so versatile. I could compare myself to a freaking AI bot that, know a lot of things. You got a lot of data. Other than that, I don't know. For a clipper, it's like nice. Hey, I want to throw something out there too, man. I noticed I keep doing it. I had to touch on it, but before we go to the next question, just a random thought. I didn't realize how many facial expressions I make. And somebody said that, they was like, I really got in trouble one day with that. Like, hey, that face you just made. I'm like, bro, what face? And I would have swore up and down I ain't make no face, but I was just like, it's just, what are you talking about? Like, the face don't mean nothing. Usually they do, but it's just a me thing. So if you see my, huh?
No, I respect.
Oh yeah, I'm saying if you see my facial expressions, like that's just a me thing. Like I can't stop it. I didn't realize how bad it was. That's funny as shit.
I got one for you. I guess this might be like, well, let me just throw it out there. I guess. So many things to cover, right? This is gonna be a funny one. Do you have like a favorite like game or like I don't know?
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
I don't got favorite nothing, bro.
Favorite nothing?
I always tell people, I'm like, you see the beard though, right? Shit. I know they go like, oh, that nigga got a beard. So I just felt like calming that jump, bro. Yeah, I was feeling a little nappy. But nah, he funny. Yeah. Nah, man, I tell everybody, I'm not picky. I don't have favorites. I force myself to have a favorite color. To be honest. I be like, do I really like that? Is that my favorite color? I just stick with it now because I told everybody that shit, bro. Shit, I think black my favorite color, to be honest. But I said it was purple, but I don't really think it's purple. You feel? But I don't have a favorite nothing for real. I never really was a studier. I never really kind of like focused in and find my niche. And that's why I said like right now, life been just rolling too fast for me. The ball been rolling. I thought, to be honest, what I liked and what I couldn't get enough of was women. That's it. So.
But
Oh,
So, as far as women, what's one thing you love about women? And what's one thing that you hate about
can you get me canceled? Cancel before we even start, man. One thing I love about women, man, you cannot say you don't need a woman in life. You never need anybody. You should never need anybody, but you have to be fully like truthful when it's like women and men play a part in a role. And I love that, like, once you find the right woman, she can offer so much as far as, you know, the emotion level, just the organization level, just the, you know, that warm, cuddly feel, like, you know what I'm saying, that cook for you, you know what I'm saying, that mother, you feel me, like that's, you gotta appreciate where you come from. And that's one of those things where I don't feel like a lot of people put respect on them and give them their flowers. That's why so many masculine women nowadays and so many, I forgot what they call it, but so many women that don't need us. So the thing I hate about women is that women, but it's not their fault, but I do dislike that, excuse me, I dislike the fact that a lot of women are hurt and they let other hurt women conform them to this typical woman in today's society, which is, I don't need no nigga, I don't need no man, I can do it by myself. And, you know, I guess you could say hate, because again, how I just said, men need women, women need men. And women don't realize if you with a man and you feel like you don't need his masculinity, where are we serving you at? So it's just like, I hate that. You'll never find a man when you feel like you could do it all yourself. You feel me? Like I want an independent woman. I want you to do for self, but I want you to know when it comes to putting that shit together or lifting that thing up or, you know, handling man's things, I got that. Sit down, let me handle business. But who they submitting to? That's the big problem. So it's a cause and effect. But again, I just need y'all to realize that, like, stop letting the next fuck it up for your next. Because again, it's just one of those things where, like, yeah, all that I just said might be factual and all that might be truthful, or, you know, it might be my opinion or whatever. But the other part to that is the niggas fucked it up for them. Bad. A man wants a woman to do everything for them, AKA submit to them, but it ain't no niggas out here really worth submitting to. Ooh. Steve Harvey on their ass. They gonna be mad at me, boy. It's like, nah, but for real though, man, y'all niggas gotta get it together, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Tap in, like, y'all talk about man time. I hope y'all go back and, you know, touch bases on what the definition of man time is. Man time don't mean you gonna punch a motherfucker in this mouth and talk wrong sideways to you. Man time don't mean you gonna whip out a gun and you gonna get active. Man time don't mean I can buy you anything. You know what I'm saying? That ain't man time. Man time, if you can pick up the extra slack that your woman can't do, washing the dishes, taking the trash out, you know what I'm saying, making the bed, do the laundry, you know what I'm saying, cook, you know what I'm saying, like, and stop. Women gotta stop bashing men for these things, but, like, that's man time. On top of the real man time, providing, taking care of bills, you see what I'm saying, like, being that muscle. Don't have her in there putting the new cabinet together. Put that shit together. If you don't know how, figure it out, my guy. You feel me? Like, that's man time. Stop neglecting your kids and letting the mother be the mother and the father when you're in the same household. Like, stop kicking it with your boys and step up. Be a leader. That's man time. So all my women, I get it, but everybody ain't on that new man time. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
All right, so we got about an hour of footage.
Good.
That's
God.
good. You
That's
want it?
nah, we could let's
You want to do one last jump?
go ahead, let's wrap it up then.
Yeah, for sure, I got
We
you.
can do it like a wrap it up question, I guess.
I got you. All right, Tay, so it's been a great time so far. I learned a lot. I'm hella cozy. I guess if you could give anybody any advice that's struggling in 2024 to get their life together, what would you tell them?
Stop blaming everybody, look in the fucking mirror. That simple. Do one of them? Nah, for real though, but like, I had to check myself, bro. And yeah, like it's tough and it's rough and it sounds simple and cliche. A lot of shit is cliche, but it's that simple. Nobody is the problem but yourself. We are our own problems, we are in our own ways. We are struggling because of our own bad habits. Yeah, your friends might have influenced certain things and you created certain things, but how long are you gonna blame somebody else? So 2024 is self-reflection and self-betterment. Get your shit together. Put your mind in the game. Stop worrying about games. That's not man time either. Playing the game all day. So stop procrastinating. Stop blaming people. Stop looking for excuses. My mom wrote me something in this letter today. I want to say it, but I hope I don't mess it up. She said this. The thing about life in school is school gives you a test and fuck. This is so deep. I had to put this on the wall. I suck at repeating, but the difference between school and life is basically it was like school gives you a test and you learn a lesson, but life gives you a lesson and no, fuck it. We gonna crop that shit. I get back. I don't know. We could maybe drop that in some words at the end of the jump, maybe. But like I said, that's me being transparent. I got a dumbass, lousy memory. Damn, it was so good. It's on my other phone, but damn, I just fumbled that. What an outro, man.
You good, idiot?
We's out. We're out. Cut.